All right, folks, if you're still with me at this time, then you must really be amazing as the software. Okay, I must apologize. I forgot to show you guys in the previous tutorial about the show answers of the exam. I'm hoping that I don't get to forget it this time around so that we can be able to see that as well. So I'm just gonna change the code and the name as well. I also change the branding color. That basically does nothing. We're focusing on the server control this time around, and I still have the show answers after exam as yes because we want to test that. I introduced a little bit more questions, so we have about 25 questions now for each subject. But what I want to do is to show you guys the question bank feature which we have. Now, by default, whenever you add a new question, the questions to answer is going to be 25. Okay, so I just want to choose five. Now, what this means is that it's going to pick five questions since it's randomized, five questions, randomly from those 25. So if you have, like a question bank of a lot of questions and then you just want, a number of them, you can do this. This is another way you can use to curb malpractices. Okay. And so it's basically like if two students are sitting close to each other, the probability that both of them have the same question and even in the same order, okay, it's basically slim. Okay, it's very slim. It's very slim. So let's go on to this. That is inclusive of the randomization of the questions and also randomization of the options as well. So that basically puts examination malpractice to the barest minimum, if not eliminates it entirely. So let's export this, and I'm going to call this job exam. Okay, and that is saved as we always do. I'm just going to comment, and our two favorite students. So this is a recruitment exam, and let's use our two favorite students, Joshua Peters. And I think we should just do what we did the last time. Now, one thing about the server control exam you need to know is that when after the very first paper, it defaults to the first continuous. Okay. Now, what the server control says is that everyone is going to start at once. The server is going to activate the starting of the exam, and I'm going to show you how this works. Now, what happens is the students, as we're going to do in this case, I'm going to go to the remote computers. Okay, they would log in just 79 and hidden. So we have the recruitment exam, which is the only one that is yet to be taken. Okay, so as we see here, say awaiting manager to issue start exam order. Please wait. So there is no button to start the exam. Their students are just going to be here. And let's start the other one as well. So we have 5572211. Okay, so it's just gonna be about the same thing. All right, so we have basically the same thing, okay, as we had in the other one. So the manager is the one that is going to issue the command to start this exam. So as you can see, the connection status is ready. Okay, they're ready to start this exam. So there are, there are two ways we could do that. We could do that individually from the examinee side. Okay, we can also say start examinee's exam. Okay, this means that the very one which is selected is gonna start. The other way we can do it to send to everybody is to come to the exam table view. So if I come to exam, I click on the table view, and then I click on the very exam which we want. So this is the exam. What I then need to do is to say send start exam command. So this will send the start exam command to everyone that is connected at the time. Okay, so if someone comes in later on, you can start them individually or come to the send start command again and send. It's going to send to everyone that just came in later on. But this command is only going to be for those that are, currently connected, that are probably on the ready state. Okay, even if they've not gotten to the ready state yet, but immediately you log in, okay, you're supposed to be at the ready state. So they can receive this command. So I'm going to click on send start command. As you can see, command has been sent to two connected examinees. So if I go over here now it gives them 30 seconds, okay, to read the instructions. So that's basically what happens. It gives them about 30 seconds to read the instructions in case they have not read it before, because some people might just come in and then they just log in later than others and they didn't have time to read the instructions. So it gives them about 30 seconds and then the exam starts automatically. Okay, so same thing on this other one. Well, this after the 30 seconds, this one we need to show the instructions for this page, because that's what we configured for this. Okay, we said that for use of English, show description before the paper starts. So we need to show this as well. So we just give them about 2 minutes to do this, but if they get a start. So okay, I think I did not configure this. My bad. My bad. Okay, I was supposed to change this to 5 as well. I think I just did that for the aptitude, and that is not good. I forgot to do that for this too. Okay, so I think we're only gonna look at these other one, okay, because the aptitude works for the 5 question which we saw. So it randomly picks 5 questions, and shows that 5 from the 20. I forgot to do that for the rest, and I apologize for that. But we can see that from the aptitude. Okay, we said 5 questions, and yeah, we won't be able to finish all these questions in time anyway. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna randomly pick some because we would want to see. So I'm just gonna say B. I'm just gonna randomly pick some things here and there. I'm just gonna say A. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I just did the subjects. So I'm gonna say finish paper, and then I'm not gonna answer anything on the other one. So this is the requirements that we need to show instructions. So I can always expand this, but I'm just going to say finish the paper. Okay, because I can't go on to answering all those questions. Wow, 1 out of 30. Okay, now this is where we're supposed to click on the view correct answers, so you can see the correct answer. Okay, so the correct option is D, and then you see any explanation that is being provided. Any explanation that's been provided, you get to see them as well. So that's it for the server control. Okay, like I said, immediately after the first command, it defaults to the force continuous. Remember, the force continuous pushes you to the next question, next paper immediately. Okay, if you have exams that have multiple subjects or papers, it pushes you to the next immediately. But if it's just a single paper, then that's just about it. The next thing you do is to finish the exam. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next.